I want to talk to you this week about how to organize all of the stuff for your wedding. If you're like most of our couples, you have at least a few things that you need set up on your wedding day. And I really hope that you are delegating that task to a planner or coordinator. But if not, you might be delegating it to a venue coordinator or someone at your church or other friend or family member. Ideally, it's not going to be you setting up these items. So you're going to need a way to tell whoever it is that's doing your setup what you want where and how you want it to go. We have on our team a special list that we use for this purpose. It has a very fancy name. We call it the stuff list because it is the list of all the stuff for your wedding day. The list is organized in categories and it has some very clear information on it. So today I'm going to tell you how to set up your very own stuff list. Here's what you need to do. First, list each item individually as much as you can. It's helpful for the person setting up to know how much stuff they are setting up, and to be able to see it individually really helps for that. Next, put where you want the item to go and be as specific as you can. So if you have a guest book and you would like it to go on the guest book table as indicated on your floor plan, write that down. Make it as easy as possible for whoever's doing the setup to know what you want. After you tell them where the item should be, let them know if there should be any items that go together. So for example, you might have a guest book that has some guest book pens or items that go along with it. Maybe there's a sign that goes with the guest book and tells people how to fill it out or what they should write. Make sure it's noted that all those things go together. If you have any items that have to transition from your ceremony to your reception, or maybe they're in one spot during cocktail hour and then get moved later, make note of that as well. We have a lot of couples who will set their card box one place during the cocktail hour and then we'll move it for them during the reception because you want that to stay where most of your people are. So make notes of any items moving from one spot to another and make sure that is also very clear. What I think is one of the most important pieces is to make note of who is taking which items home. So at the end of the night, you're going to have some valuables. You might even have some perishables, the top layer of your cake, for example, or a bouquet that needs to be preserved. Make sure that someone is assigned to take these things home and that the person responsible for setting up the items knows who that person is. Maybe you're going to connect them ahead of time via email or trade phone numbers for each of them to be able to reach out to each other and make sure your stuff goes to the right people. The last thing you want is to have a great wedding day and then to have some family heirloom memento photos get left behind or given to the wrong person or something along those lines. So as you're organizing your wedding day items, be sure to think through the whole process. Where does it go? Who's setting it up? Does it transition in the night? And then who's taking it at the end of the night. If you give your setup person a list with that much detail, they should be good to go and make sure that things are exactly the way you want them. If you're still trying to figure out what to do about a ceremony backdrop, you definitely want to watch our DIY triangle arch video linked on screen now. Thanks for watching and have a great day.